Getting us! Hurry! Did you know to make it, Mr. Trotter? Oh, goodbye, Mrs. Trotter. Goodbye, Mr. Trotter.
Wow, what a beginning to a story. Can you believe that? Well, I'm sorry we have to start this story with such a terrible event as a mother and father being swallowed up by an escaped rhinoceros, but I just had to tell you. It's because of this event that this story happened. You see, life was really great for our hero, James Henry Trotter, until this happened to his parents. Now, well, he was sent away to live with his two aunts, Aunt Sponge and Aunt Spiker. I am sorry to point out, but I must, that they were both really horrible people. They were selfish and lazy and cruel, and right from the beginning, they started being poor James for almost no reason at all. They never got him by his real name, but always referred to him as, "You miserable creature," or "You disgusting little beast," or "You filthy nuisance," and they certainly never gave him any toys to play with, or any picture books to look at or read. His room was as bare as a prison cell. They lived, Aunt Sponge, Aunt Spiker, and now James as well, in a queer ramshackle house on the top of a big high hill in the south of England. The hill was so high that from almost anywhere in the garden, James could look down and see for miles and miles across a marvelous landscape of woods and fields, and on a very clear day. If he looked in the right direction, he could see a tiny gray dot far away from the horizon, which was the house he used to live in with his beloved mother and father. And just beyond that, he could see the sea itself, a long thin streak of blackish blue like a line of ink beneath the rim of the sky. But then there came a morning when something rather peculiar happened. It all started on a blazing hot day in the middle of summer. Aunt Sponge, Aunt Spiker, and James were all out in the garden. James had been put to work as usual. This time he was chopping wood for the kitchen stove. Aunt Sponge and Aunt Spiker were sitting comfortably in deck chairs nearby, sipping tall glasses of fizzing lemonade, and watching him to see that he didn't stop work for one moment. Let's take a closer look at what's happening.
I look and smell, I do declare, as lovely as a rose. Just feast your eyes upon my face, observe my shapely nose. Behold my heavenly silky locks, and if I take off both of my socks, you'll see my dainty toes.
But don't forget, my old dear Sponge, how much your tummy shows. Why, Sponge, you're right, go soak your head. My sweet, you cannot win. Behold my gorgeous curvy shape, my teeth, my charming grin. Oh, but you should see me how I adore my radiant looks, and pleasing your pimple on my chin.
My dear old trout, to the world I'll shout, your only bones and skin, such loveliness as I possess can only truly shine in a Hollywood. I do declare, oh, wouldn't that be fine? I'd capture all of the nation for say, give me all the lean parts, your stars would all resign.
I think you'd make, without mistake, a lovely Frankenstein. What's the matter with you?
Gee, Aunt Spiker, I feel as if I'm going to faint.
Stop that immediately, get on with the work, you nasty little beast.
Oh, Auntie Sponge and Auntie Spiker, could we all, please, just for once, go down the seaside on the bus? It isn't far, and it feels so hot and awful.
Why, you lazy, good for nothing brute! Beat him!
I certainly will. I shall beat you later on the day when I do not feel so hot, and I'll get out of my sight, you disgusting little worm, and give me some peace.
It's at this point that the first thing, the rather peculiar thing, happened to James.
Come closer, little boy. Come right up close to me, and I'll show you something wonderful. You see this? You know what this is, my dear? You know what's inside this little bag? Take a look, my dear. Listen to them. Listen to them move. There's more power and magic in these little green things than all of the rest of the world put together.
But what are they? Where do they come from?
You'd never guess that. Crocodile tongues. 1,000 long, slimy crocodile tongues, boiled in the skull of a dead witch for 20 days and nights, with the eyeballs of a lizard, at the fingers of a young monkey, the gizzard of a pig, the beak of a green parrot, the juice of a porcupine, and 3 spoonfuls of sugar. Stew for another week and let the moon do the rest. Here, it's yours. Now all you have to do is this. Take a large jug of water and pour all the little green things into it. Then very slowly, one by one, add 10 hairs from your own head. That's what sets him off. In a couple of minutes, he'll get a froth and boil furiously. As soon as that happens, you must drink it all down, the whole jugful in one gulp. And then, my dear, you'll feel it to begin to burn and boil and churn in your stomach. And steam will start coming out of your mouth. And then finally, marvelous things will start happening to you. Fabulous, unbelievable things. And you'll never be miserable again in your life. Because you are miserable, aren't you? You needn't tell me. I already know. Now off you go and listen to me. Whoever they meet first will get their full power. Be it bug, insect, animal, tree. Off you go. Hurry up. Go.
Oh no! What am I going to do? I suppose I can make them. Wait a minute! They're burrowing into the ground! I can't seem to get them! I can't get them! They're gone, they're all gone. But where have they gone to? The only thing down there is the roots of the old peach tree and centipedes and earthworms and other kinds of insects.
Get up at once, you lazy little beast! Get back over there immediately and finish chopping those logs!
Why don't we just lower the boy down the well and let Buck live there for a night? Don't I teach him not to laser like this the whole day long?
That's a very good idea, my dear Sponge. But let's make it finish chopping the wood first. Be off the at once, you hideous brat, and do something worse. Sponge, come here once and look at this.
At what?
A peach, right up there on the highest branch. Can't you see it?
You're teasing me, Spiker. You're making my mouth water on purpose and there's nothing to put into it. What? That tree's never gonna blossom, let alone a peach.
There's one in now, Sponge. You look for yourself.
Very funny. Ha ha. Good gracious me, there really is a peach up there.
Now, it's at this point in our story that James feels that something peculiar is about to happen at any moment.
Hey you, come over here and wait to climb this tree. I want you to pick that peach from the highest branch. Can you see it?
Yes, Auntie Sponge. I can see it.
And don't you dare to eat any of it yourself. Your Aunt Spiker and I are going to have it right here and now. Happy. Go on with you. Up you go.
Stop! Hold everything. Look, Sponge. Look.
What's the matter with you?
It's growing. It's getting bigger and bigger.
What is?
The peach.
Of course. But my dear Spiker, that's perfectly ridiculous. No, that can't be right. No, yes, great Scott, the thing is growing.
Great Caesar's ghost. I can actually see a thing bulging and swelling before my very eyes.
Will it ever stop growing?
Get away from that tree trunk, you stupid boy. The sun is shaking. It will fall off and break.
Stand back. The branch is bending right down, but it's not breaking.
Hallelujah. What a peach.
Terrifico, magnifico, splendifico. It's right. It's just perfect. Now see here, Spiker, why don't we go and grab a shovel and get a great big hunk of it for me and you to eat?
No, not yet.
Why, I can't wait to eat some.
My dear Sponge, there's a pile of money to be made out of this if only we handle it right. You wait and see.
Just 1 shilling to see the world. Aren't you rich?
Archie, get all the fools at the gate.
The boys, bring 'em on!
Readers of the Rolling Stars don't know who you are, but they will. You got something terrible, so get
just because he hasn't met any other children for years and years.
What a nerve! Here we are, just about to become millionaires, and all he needed about was himself.
Gee, maybe we should go home.
Maybe you're right, Sponge. We'll get the brat to clean up all the mess out here.
He's probably going to want something to eat since he has anything to say.
Well, he better not ask. We're too busy to make food, and we have to count our money. I'd better call to make sure the worm isn't asleep. Great! Brat! Wake up! Worm! We have something for you to do immediately! Whoa!
Gee, it sure is dark out here tonight. I don't even hear a sound. It's strangely quiet. Boy, am I hungry. I should be more concerned my aunt's though. Aunt Spiker says all I do is sing myself. Maybe she's right. Gee, it's kind of spooky.
Can you imagine how James feels right now? Have you ever been out alone on a dark, quiet night? Well, here is where James knows he can just feel it in his bones that something stranger than ever this time is about to happen to him again. He's sure of it. He can feel it coming.
Everything seems so different. Suddenly the whole place seems to be filled alive with magic. What's this? It feels soft and warm. A little furry. Feels like the skin of a baby mouse. I don't believe it. But there's a hole in the side. It's quite a large hole. About the size of a whole animal, about the size of a fox, I think. This isn't just a hole, it's a tunnel. Boy. It's damp and murky in here, and it tastes like peach just dripping from the ceiling. Delicious. Now it looks as if it's going uphill towards the center. Ouch! What's this? It feels like wood, except it's very jagged and has deep grooves. I know what this is. I cut a stone in the middle of the center of a peach. And it looks as if there's a door carved into the face of the peach. It's swung open. What's this like?
Look who's here.
We've been waiting for you.
Oh no! No!
I'm hungry. I'm famished. So am I.
Everyone's famished. We need food.
Aren't you hungry? What's the matter with you? You look positively ill.
He looks as though he's gonna faint any second.
Oh my goodness, the poor thing. I do believe he thinks it's him that we were wanting to eat.
Oh dear, what an awful thought.
You mustn't be frightened. We wouldn't dream of hurting you. You're one of us now, didn't you not? You're one of the crew. We're all in the same boat. We've been waiting for you all day long. We thought you were never going to turn up. I am glad you made it.
So, sure, my boy, sure. And meanwhile, I wish you'd come over here and give me a hand with these boots. It takes me hours to get them all by myself. Thank you so much. You're very kind.
Well, you have a lot of boots.
Well, I have a lot of legs and a lot of feet. 100 to be exact. I am a centipede, you know.
There he goes again! He simply cannot stop telling lies about his legs. He's only got 42. Trouble is that most people don't bother to count them. And anyway, there's nothing marvelous, you know, centipede, about having a lot of legs.
Poor earthworm. He's blind, you know. He can't see how splendid I look.
In my opinion, the really marvelous thing is that no legs at all, and people don't walk just the same.
You call that walk? You're a slither. That's all you are. You just slither along.
I lie!
You're a slimy beast.
I am not a slimy beast! I am a useful and much-loved creature. A steady gardener, if you like. As for you, you're just
I'm a pest.
He's so proud of us, though for the life of me, I cannot understand why. Oh, please excuse me. My name is Ladybug.
Pleased to meet.
I'm the only pest in this room, unless you count old green grasshopper over there. But he's too old to be a pest anymore.
Young fellow, I am Grasshopper. Who
Yes.
Well, James, have you ever in your life seen such a marvelous, colossal centipede as me?
I certainly have not. How on earth do you get to be like that?
Very peculiar. Very, very peculiar indeed. I was messing about in the garden under the old peach tree, and suddenly a funny little green thing came wiggling past my nose.
Oh, I know what that was.
It happened to me too.
And me. Suddenly there were these little green things everywhere.
I actually swallowed one.
So did I.
I swallowed 3. Who's telling a story anyways? Don't interrupt.
Not now, Centipede. Why don't you get to the top and get started?
What's going on? In case you didn't know, we're about to depart from the top of this ghastly hill that we've all been living on for so long, and we're gonna roll away inside this great big beautiful peak to a land of
Of what?
Never you mind. But nothing could be worse than this desolate hilltop and those 2 repulsive aunts of yours. Hear, 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 hear.
You may or may not have noticed it, but the whole garden, even before it reaches the steep edge of the hill, well, happens to be on a steep slope. And therefore, the only thing that has been keeping this ginormous peach from rolling away, right from the beginning, is the thick stem attaching it to the tree. Break the stem and off we shall go!
I've done it! We're off! The journey begins!
And who knows where it will end? If you have anything to do with it, it can only mean trouble!
Nonsense! We are now about to visit the most marvelous places and see the most wonderful things. Isn't that so, Centipede?
There is no knowing what we shall see. We may see a creature with 49 heads who lives in the desolate snow, and whenever he gets the cold, which he dreads, he has 49 ounces of blood. We may see a dragon, and nobody knows the most unicorn there. We may see a terrible monster with toes growing out of the tip of the tail. We may see the sweet little bitty bright hand, so beautiful, so kind and well bred, and such beautiful eggs. You just boil them and then they explode and they blow over your head. Who cares? Let us go for this horrible hill. Let us roll, let us bowl, let us plunge. Let us go rolling and bowling and spinning until we're away from old Spiker Sponge.
Come with me to see something strange unfold. Hear the weirdest tale that was ever told. From this rare depiction, some will swear it's fiction. Each peculiar twist that I tell is true, and right before your eyes, marvelous magic is on display. Right before your eyes, all might seem tragic, but then it's okay. Proof a new surprise right before your eyes.
Why do we have to get up so early, Sparker? Why? It's still dark outside.
Well, if an early bird catches the worm, then the too early also catches suckers.
Don't get it, Sparker. What do you mean?
Money. We're out here to make money, Sponge. Get it? Make money. M-O-N-E-Y. We should make a fortune today. Just look at all those people coming up the hill.
I wonder what became of that poor little boy guys last night. He never did anything.
He probably fell down in the dark and broke his leg or something.
Or his neck, maybe.
Oh, just wait until I get my hands on him. He'll never want to stay down until I'm finished with him. Good gracious me, what is that awful noise?
Spiker, I know this sounds silly, but it's as if the fence is broken. And the peaches.
Are you ill, Sponge? Are you? Are you? You must be.
Move Spiker out of my way! Shove off, Sponge! Me first! No! Stay away!
I wonder what that noise was. Well, anyway, you'll never believe it, but the giant peach is still moving. It's rolling and bouncing down the steep slope at a terrific pace. It's going faster and faster and faster, and the crowds of people who were climbing up the hill have suddenly caught sight of the plummeting down upon them. They're screaming and scattering to the right and left. It just knocked over a telegraph pole and flattened 2 parked cars. It's rushing madly across about 20 fields. Just look at those cows and sheep and horses and pigs stampeding in all directions. Hey, you would scatter too. If the giant beach were coming down on you, wouldn't you? Oh dear, it's rolling right through that village. I don't believe it, but it just went crashing through one of the giant walls of the Wonka Bucket Chocolate Factory. In fact, there's now a great river of warm melted chocolate flowing through every street in the village. Will it ever stop? But then, why should it? A round object will always keep on rolling as long as it's on a downhill slope. But wait, there's the sea. Surely the Peach and all its occupants aren't going to end up there. But then, what's to stop it? I know James wanted to visit the seaside, but I don't think this is what he had in mind. It's heading for those tiny-like cliffs that are most famous in the whole of England. They're hundreds of feet high. Below them, the sea is deep and cold and hungry. Many ships and men have been swallowed up and lost forever on this part of the coast. The Peach is now only 100 yards away from the cliff. Now 50, now 20, now 10, now 5. It's gone over. Down, 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 smack! What a colossal splash. Wow, it sank like a stone. Wait, I think I see... Yes, yes, I see something coming. Yes, yes, look over there.
Yes, light. Give us some light, glowworm.
Glowworm? I never met Glowworm in here.
That's because he was up on the slimy ceiling, you lazy beast. Although now that you mention his name, he really doesn't look much like a worm, does he?
I'm not a worm and I'm not a he either. I'm simply a lady firefly without wings.
Big deal. Come on, give us some more light.
I'm trying. I'm doing my best. Please be patient. There.
Some great journey.
I shall never be the same again.
Nor I. It's taken years off my life. But, my dear friends, we are there.
Where? Where is there?
I don't know, but I'll bet it's somewhere good.
We're probably at the bottom of the coal mine.
Perhaps we're in the middle of a beautiful country, full of songs and music.
Or near the seaside with lots of other children by sand for me to play with.
Pardon me, but am I wrong in thinking we seem to be bobbing up and down?
Bobbing up and down? What on earth do you mean?
You're probably still dizzy from the journey. Is everybody ready to go upstairs now and take a look around?
Yes, come on, let us go. Wait! I refuse to show myself outdoors in bare feet. I have to get my boots on again first.
For heaven's sake, let's not go through all that nonsense again!
Let's all lend the centipede a hand and get it over with. Come on.
While you're doing that, I'll weave a ladder to help get us out.
Okay, we're done.
Here we go, boys.
The promised land.
I can't wait to see it.
But this is impossible.
I told you we were bobbing up and down.
We're in the middle of the sea.
But we're in the fields.
Where are the woods?
Where's England?
Ladies and gentlemen, I am afraid that we find ourselves in a rather awkward situation.
Awkward! We're finished! I may be blind, you know, but that much I can see quite clearly.
Off my boots. I cannot swing my boots on.
I can't swim at all.
Nor I.
Nor I. But you won't
hunting beautifully. Now we can all sit down and keep perfectly calm. Everything shall be all right in the end.
What absolute nonsense! Nothing is ever all right in the end, and well, you know it.
Poor Earthworm, he loves to make everything into a disaster. He hates to be happy.
If this peach is not going to sink, and we're not going to be drowned, then every one of us is going to starve to death instead.
By golly, he's right. For once, he's right.
Of course I'm right. I'm always right. We shall get thinner and thinner and thirstier and thirstier. I'm dying already. I'm slowly shriveling up for want of food. Personally, I would rather drown.
But you must be wrong.
How cruel! You know very well I'm blind. There's no need to rub it in.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. But can't you see that?
See? How can I see if I lie?
Don't you realize that we have enough food to last us weeks and weeks?
Where?
Peach, of course. Our whole ship is made of food.
Jumping Jehoshaphat! We never thought that.
My dear James, I don't know what we'd ever do without you. You are so clever.
You must be crazy. You can't eat the ship. It's the only thing that's keeping us up.
We should start with
And we
Dylan.
shall drown if we do.
Oh dear, now we're worse off than before.
You can eat as much as you want. It would take us weeks and weeks before we make any sort of dent in this ginormous peach. Surely you can see that.
Good heavens, he's right again. An excellent idea.
What are you so worried about, Earthworm? What's the problem?
The problem is, well, the problem is that there is no problem.
Sure, Earthworm, come and eat.
Delicious.
Just fabulous.
Oh my, you know, James, this peach is even better than those tiny little green flies that live in the rose bushes.
And flies were never as good as this.
What a flavor! It's terrific. There's nothing like it. Never has been. And I should know, because I personally have tasted all the finest foods in the world. I have eaten fresh mud burgers by the greatest things there are. And scrambled eggs, and seabug eggs, and horny stewed tar, and pale snails, and lizard's tails, and a beetle by the jaw. A beetle is an improvement to splash of vinegar. I'm mad for crisp Wopstings on a piece of buttered toast, and bagel spines of working farms, and then a gorgeous roast. Oh, jagged, flesh, warm, not fresh, it's all found the most, and it comes to you in barrels if you order by post. For dinner, on my birthday show, I tell you what it shows. High needles, baby poodles, on a slice of garden hose. They're the smelly jelly made of armadillo's toast. But the jelly is delicious when you have to hold your nose. Now comes I like to burden in my speech. These foods are rare, beyond compare. Some are out of reach. But there's no doubt, I'd go without a million plates of each. For one small bite, one tiny bite of this fantastic peach.
Beautiful symphony. Hooray!
Thank you. Look at that funny thing gliding through the water up there.
There are two of them.
There are lots of them.
What are they?
They're probably some kind of fish come along to say hello.
They're sharks. I'll bet you anything that they're sharks. They come along and eat us up.
What an absolute run.
I'm positive they're sharks. I just know they're sharks.
Just assume that they're sharks. This you can possibly be in danger. We see out here.
Look, they're swimming in towards us.
Go away, little beast.
Look at the size of their jaws.
Oh no, they're attacking. They're gonna eat the whole peak and then they'll start on us.
She's right, we're lost forever.
Oh, I don't want to be eaten. But they'll take me first of all because I am so fat and juicy and I have no bones.
Is there nothing we can do? Surely you can think a way out of this. silkworm? He's still downstairs. Yes, the silkworm. He never moves. He just lies there sleeping all day, but we can easily wake him up and make him spin. And what about me? May I ask? I can spin just as well as any silkworm. What's more, I can spin patterns.
Can you make enough between you?
As much as you need.
And blue.
Of course, of course.
And what a star.
The strongest there is.
But why? What are you gonna do?
I'm going to lift the peach clear out of the water.
You're mad.
It's our only chance.
How are you going to do it, James?
Skyhooks, I suppose.
Seagulls, the place is full. I am going to grab one end string and then hook it around Sibyl's neck. And grab the other one and tie it around Sybil Peach. And then grab another seagull and do it again and again and again.
Ridiculous! Comic-Con! Absurd! Balderdash! Madness!
How are you supposed to lift an enormous thing like this up into the air and all of us on it as well?
There's no shortage of seagulls. We'll probably need 400, 500, maybe 1,000. I'll simply go up, hooking them up as I go. It's like balloons. If you give someone enough balloons, and I mean really enough, up he goes. And seagulls are far more liquid power than any balloons ever did. If only we had the time to do it.
You muck, you're absolutely off your head. How do you suppose to get a loop of string around a seagull's neck? I suppose you're going to fly up there and catch it yourself.
The boy's done.
Just let him finish. How are you going to do it, James?
With bait.
Bait? What sort of bait?
With worms, of course. Seagulls love worms. And lucky for us, we have the biggest, fattest, juiciest earthworm.
You can stop right there.
Go on, go on.
The seagulls have already spotted him, but they dare come down when we're all standing around here. So here's what we're going to do.
Stop, 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 stop. I won't have it. I refuse.
My dear earthworm, you're gonna be eaten anyway, so what do you think? Whether it's sharks or seagulls?
I won't do it.
Why don't we hear what the plan is first?
I don't give a hoot on what the plan is. I'm not going to be hacked to death by a bunch of seagulls.
You've been martyred. I shall wreck you the rest of your life.
He won't have to give us life. Now listen to me. Here's what we're going to do.
Why, it's absolutely brilliant.
Oh, I shall be hacked to death.
Of course you won't.
I will, and I know I will. And I won't be able to see them coming because I have no eyes.
I won't let them touch you. I promise I won't. But we'll have to hurry. Look down there. Action stations. There's not a moment to lose. All hands on deck except Earthworm.
Yes, come on, let's hurry.
You, Centipede, get down there and make Silkworm swim like you've never swum before. And you, Spider, hurry him down. Start